right, y'all. Let's keep that applause going. Make it loud for our next storyteller. Give it up for David.
Thank you. Finding that perfect gift for your loved one during the holidays is a task on its own, especially my dad. My dad, I never had an emotional connection with him growing up. He worked a lot of hours at a restaurant in Chinatown, came back home really late, sat on the couch, drank a six-pack of Budweiser, and watched Columbo. It's pretty tight. And the only conversation I had with him as a kid was hi and bye. Silence is golden when your dad is Asian. Although he was a man of a few words, he is a good dad. He taught me how to tie my shoelaces, gave me money for lunch, and taught me how to flush. Life skills I still use today. And over the years, during the holidays, I always gave him money. Because my dad, he's in his 80s, he's retired. He loves to spend time in Chinatown or like cook and clean around the house. And ironically, he would take that money to buy food for our family during the holidays. What can I say? My dad is a humble-ass man. Because he grew up poor during the Second World War. And what I learned about later in life is that my dad actually had a younger brother. And both of them got sick. And his parents only had enough money to save one kid. And he chose my dad. That's why he always looks out for other people than himself. One afternoon, my mom gave me a call and says, Dave, don't give Dad any money anymore. And I'm like, why? He's getting forgetful. So one weekend, I stayed over at my folks' house in the Bronx, and I saw him like struggling to open the door with a key. He had a hard time tying his shoelaces, and he forgot to flush the toilet. And all over the house, I see like $20 bills all over the floor. The house I grew up in feels like a high-end strip club. It's because of my dad. He has Alzheimer's. And this past summer, I was spending a lot of weekends over at my folks' house, just to help out my mom, and I saw his condition getting worse. He started like hallucinating. He started seeing people hiding in the trees and waving at him. People walking down the street covered in blood. It was really disturbing. And to make matters worse, we found out that he walked into a neighbor's house, wondering who rearranged the furniture. Luckily, my dad didn't get arrested, or even worse, hurt. We found him, sitting on the couch with the neighbor's family, drinking Kool-Aid and watching Family Feud. Go figure. My mom, who has been a nurse for over 20 years, dealt a lot with Alzheimer's patients. And she was under the impression my dad was constipated. So she gave him some laxatives, and after he relieved himself, he stopped hallucinating. And this whole situation has put a serious emotional strain on my mom. It's like taking care of a kid again. And also, just trying to find laxatives in the Bronx. Every supermarket and pharmacy is sold out. Americans are in deep shit. So during the holidays, I went on Amazon and I bought a box of laxatives. And I became a Prime member and got 2-day free shipping just in time for the holidays. And that box showed up on Christmas Day. And although I did not have a chance to wrap it, my dad looked like a kid during Christmas. His eyes just lit up like a Christmas tree. And he grabbed my hand, he held it really firm and tight, like he used to as a kid. He says, David, I'm so happy to have a son like you. Thank you. And that was like the best gift I ever received for Christmas. And that afternoon, I spent time with him, showed him how to tie his shoelaces, showed him how to flush a toilet. We went to McDonald's and I got him a Big Mac. And we ended up back home, sat on the couch, watched Columbo, and we each dropped a hit of laxatives. I never felt so light during the holidays. Box of laxatives from Amazon.com and 2-day free shipping was a task on its own. I never knew it was going to be the perfect gift for my loved one. Thank you.